Hey everyone, it's Danielle Taylor with Keller Williams Realty here on the beautiful Outer Banks of North Carolina. And first, I just wanted to take a quick minute and wish you all a belated happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you had time to connect with friends and family that maybe you hadn't had the opportunity to see in a while. I know I certainly enjoyed some wonderful downtime, so I hope you did as well. Last month, we published a summary highlight reel of our digital newsletter that we put out monthly. So we want to go ahead and bring that to you every month. So this is our latest update. And I did want to remind you that if you want to see the full version of our digital newsletter, just go ahead and click the link in the comments section below. That will take you to our website, sandbarliving.com, and that'll allow you to go ahead and sign up for the digital version so you get that every single month. All of the data that we're going to talk about today is from the Outer Banks Association of Realtors, and that runs through October 31st, 2021. Okay, so now that we got all that out of the way, onwards, here we go. Overall, residential sales units are up 6% year to date over 2020. However, you know me, I'm a data girl and I like to get into the granular level. So if we dig down a little deeper and we look at just October over October, we're actually down just over 32%. So that's an interesting thing to see in that we had a year-to-date number up and a month over month of down. So we're going to need to watch that pretty closely. This is something we talked about last month, and it's something that appears we are starting to lose some of those gains. So we're going to want to keep an eye on that. I believe last month our year-to-date number was up 8%. And now it's 6%. So let's just continue to watch that. Pardon me as I lean forward a little bit here. I've got to look at my notes because this is a lot of data. The biggest reason, as we started talking about the sales unit change, is tighter inventory levels, and that trend continues. So October 21 over October 20, we saw a 35% reduction in overall inventory. So that's a pretty big drop. And then if we take a look at new listings, so what's all of our fresh stuff coming on the market, month over month, that was down 20%. Now, the good news on that is that the difference between those two numbers shows us that we're continuing to move through, some of the older inventory, which is again good for just buyers looking for opportunities and things like that. So as we did last month, it's important not to focus just on the month over month. I like to look at new listings year to date. And the good news on that front is that the average new listings year to date is actually up. And that's up by 8%. So again, this has eroded a little bit from last month. Year to date to September, our average new listings were up 12%. Now we're up 8%. So we are seeing some of those gains lost. So it'll be interesting to watch that trend as we come close to the end of the year. The other good news story, though, is that we do continue to move through listings at a faster rate. So October 2020, our average days on market were 115. And this October, we're actually at 39. Now that's up slightly. If you remember, I made a big drum roll deal last month about the fact that we had actually gone below 30 days on market for the first time, and we're up to 39. So we'll just want to watch that too. But the interesting thing to me when I look at this is that, remember I said the average days on market for sold was 39 in October, but our average active days on market right now is 89. So we have some inventory there that has been around for a little bit, obviously longer than what's been selling. So there's some opportunities out there for buyers that are willing to work with some of those older listings. So don't count those out. Don't bypass those. There could be some good opportunities. So rolling all of this down for what it means for pricing, the single family residential median year-to-date price is $515,000, which is up almost 25%. Great, we have a visitor. Come on. Up almost 25% versus 2020, with distressed properties continuing to really be a non-factor in our market. This is great. This is my cat, everybody. All right, of course she wants to be in the middle of everything. So bottom line, if you're a buyer, now more than ever, really partnering with an agent you trust is important, because with inventory the way it is, you really want to make sure that you've got somebody out there looking for you so that you have every possible opportunity to secure your perfect home. We do a lot of searching for our clients, off-market properties, approaching people that might be willing to sell when we can't find what we're looking for. For example, we had a family reach out to us recently that had been watching properties online and kept calling just a day too late or a couple hours too late, and they were going under contract. And in fact, they had actually called us about one of our listings that was already under contract. And so after talking to them, they decided to let us help, which I think hopefully they would agree was a good decision, because we're so excited to say that just prior to Thanksgiving, they were able to close on what is the perfect beach house for their family. And they secured that beach house in a multiple offer situation with our help and counsel. So we were excited to do that for them. And I know that they're super excited to start building their family memories. So definitely find someone you trust to partner with. On the flip side, if you're a seller, there's still high demand for your property. It's definitely been shown in the data I've talked about. But my best advice to you would be, don't hesitate, because some of the data is starting to show a little bit of a shift. Nothing major, nothing to be super concerned about, but I think it kind of points to the fact that if you're thinking of doing it, the time is now. So as always, if you have a specific property that you want to dive into in a little more detail, either a property you want to consider selling or something you want to consider buying, definitely let us know. We would love to help, love to give you some information and counsel. And remember, it's always good to have a baseline. So that's it for today, and hopefully we'll see you soon.